So, this summer, my good friend Eric Peterson is getting married. And if you don't know Eric, trust me, you know somebody who knows Eric. You just don't know it. The thing about Eric is, for his wedding gift, I bought him this. Because he's convinced that this is the worst movie ever made.
He hasn't seen The Room.
No, but that's not what he means. Like, he's not comparing it to films like Twilight, which are so bad they're fun to watch. He's saying it's the worst because there's literally no element of joy in it. You watch it, and it's not good enough to be entertaining on its own, but it's not bad enough to be like, oh, that was hysterical, it was so bad. And so, when I handed it to him at Christmas, like, you know, Merry Wedding, or whatever you say, I don't even remember what I said, he handed it right back to me and said, I want you, as my wedding gift, to watch this, and confirm for me that it's the worst movie ever made. So, I guess I dug my own grave on that one, but alrighty then, that's what we're about to do.
I have seen this movie once.
You saw it in theaters?
Yes, I in fact saw it in the theater because it's what my friends were doing that night, and I was bored. This movie, I didn't think it was the worst movie ever made because I didn't hate this movie, I nothinged it. It basically left no impression on me. I remember Sam Elliott was in it, and that's about all.
Yeah, I think with Eric it was that same nothing plus boredom and, I don't know.
I was seeing it because it's what my friends were doing, and it was the first social interaction I had had in months, I think, so.
Oh, of course, a preview for an equally bad movie right before it.
Now, yes, this is a movie that you hated.
Oh, God.
I haven't seen.
So bad.
A number of my friends actually like it. I haven't seen it, but you despised.
Hated even more once I saw Moulin Rouge, because then any good point in this film was just a poorly ripped off part of Moulin Rouge. Freshman year when I saw this movie, I actually came up with a parody for it called Accordion the Universe, which is a bunch of Weird Al songs. All you really need to know is that at the end when they're all on the roof protesting something, I don't remember, the song they're going to sing is Young, Dumb, and Ugly. And then they're escorted off, and instead of singing All You Need Is Love, he gets up and sings Good Enough for Now. And then, yeah, that's...
Which you feel is more accurate to the character.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because the character's a selfish prick.
Yes, everyone in this film is so shallow. It's like, this is one that you should film me riffing on sometime. Because it's just horrible. I have notes. I have a full notebook full of when I saw it, I was just scribbling down, this is why this movie sucks. And I was the only one who saw it. I came out of the theater and everyone was kind of like, that was really good. And I'm like, what? Are you as high as the characters in the film? No, it wasn't. $5 says this is the most exciting part of the film.
Any last words before we begin? I guess not.
I'm trying to think of something, but...
I like how Nick needs the beer to get through the movie.
It's a precautionary measure.
Tall tales that help us make sense of things.
Big Lebowski, Big Lebowski, Big Lebowski, Big Lebowski.
Terrifying to believe. This is the legend of the Ghost Rider. He outran the devil himself.
So this is what? Just a remake of The Gingerbread Man?
The thing about legends is sometimes they're true.
How did I know he was going to say that?
Because the script is incredibly predictable.
Was not expecting that. Probably because it made no sense. Columbia Pictures presents the font from any given El Mariachi movie.
Oh, I wish it was the Carnival of the Damned from the end of Monkey Island 2.
Well, he looks like he's trying to be Sean Bean.
Sean Bean with a hint of Chris Cooper.
So let's recap on the cliches we've had so far in the first 5 minutes. Sam Elliott's narrating at the beginning as a cowboy. Some legends are true. Carving the name into the tree to show that they're lovers, who are probably going to get torn apart. Let's face it, that's what's probably going to happen. He's a hotshot youngin', and there was the over-the-hill old-timer in the same profession.
Who coughed.
Who coughed, which means there's going to be a death and probably an accident involving fire.
We'll jump on the back and just keep going.
Oh, a plan to run away. That's so much more original. That shot looks like it's stolen from Pushing Daisies.
Not colorful enough, but yeah. They should have cast Simon Helberg as young Nicolas Cage.
I
The Nicolas Cage Show.
don't think Nicolas Cage has a good enough sense of humor for that.
You actually think Nicolas Cage was one of the 15 people who watched Studio 60?
No, I mean if they cast him in this role. Did you just...
Yeah, but I'm saying they could have done it without Cage even knowing.
Uh-huh.
Because he probably also wasn't one of the 15 people who saw this movie.
Probably. I can't read... Oh, the cancer... Oh, he has cancer! Of course!
That's why he
Now-
coughs.
Of course, I get it now. Stroke of originality. See, I thought this was going to be all cliches, but he's a dying old man. That makes it so much better.
Hey, I'm Satan, just taking a stroll through the carnival. It's what I do, because I'm Satan.
So, Satan's power is to make light bulbs explode in fear. I missed that chapter in... I don't even know what book of the Bible I'd be in.
Probably somewhere in Revelation. The devil in this movie is the love child of Gene Hackman and Chancellor Palpatine.
Please. No one loved anything in this film. He's the half-assed child of Gene Hackman and Palpatine. Oh, that was actually kind of cool. Let's rewind that for the audience so they can see just how clever these people are. Oh, there's his silhouette, and it's the devil.
As long as we're talking about Star Wars prequels.
Because it just wasn't obvious enough. You know, when they showed him earlier and said, the devil, that was a little too subtle for the audience they were aiming for.
So seriously, Lex Luthor and Palpatine, they make this dude.
Your soul.
With a hint of Steven Weber.
Your father will be healthy as a horse.
A horse who's about to die. Ha 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 ha.
It'd be really funny if the next scene was the father neighing.
I want this scene to end with him saying, that's a nice jacket. What's it made out of? Horse.
Boy, that'll do just fine.
That'll
You know,
do, pig.
signing a contract in blood loses most of its badassery when the blood comes from a paper cut.
Yeah. When it's an accidental deal with the devil, it's just...
What? No, I didn't sign that. I was... oh, nosebleed.
I've been sick, son. I finally get up the nerve to tell you about it. I'm not anymore. I can't explain it.
So he would have just died if, you know... It would have been like, oh, you're not sick, you're totally fine. And he would have died that morning. Man, that guy has no balls whatsoever.
Maybe they were removed because of the cancer.
Oh! That was stupid. Don't include that.
My cure is cancer. That was the deal.
I said he'd be healthy in the morning, not in the afternoon. Well, the sad part is, it's so cliche that even while not listening, I still know exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
Here he's going to meet her.
You know, if the movie had ended right there, it would have been a mediocre Twilight Zone episode, but at least it would be over.
Yeah. Yeah.
You cured the cancer, but the dad dies anyway. You be careful what
And
you
now
wish for.
he leaves her there. Because he has no soul. And now he turns into Nicolas Cage.
Magically.
You know, there was a time when if you saw me, hey, Nicolas Cage is in a movie, I'd be like, oh, awesome. Because all I'd seen him in were Raising Arizona, National Treasure.
Which isn't a good movie, but it's fun.
Right, but his character works in that one character he always plays. And then eventually I saw Adaptation, and I was like, wow, this guy's got some chops. But, damn, he really doesn't. Like, I don't know what happened in Adaptation and Raising Arizona, because those were both great. I'm drinking my manly drink of marbles.
Hey, wait, we are watching Raising Arizona. John Goodman's gonna come out.
Oh, wait, no, it's a head. My bad.
Your hand could be John Goodman's head.
It's raining fire. It's literally raining fire. Oh, and is that Satan, or is it the other guy who... Oh, it's a werewolf.
No, it's a young Satan, I think.
So Satan gets younger as he gets older.
It's Satan Jr. or something.
Satan's spawn.
But now we're watching Roadhouse, so...
Evidently.
There you go.
I'm here to increase the popularity of the movie. They thought it didn't have enough plot, so they added boobs. It's getting colder. That must mean hell is coming.
Either that, or it just came out of the time jump.
That's the thing about beer. When you send it into the future, it gets hot. When it comes
Oh no,
back, it's
Edward
cold.
Cullen!
Angel's only in there. Angel. Really? Yeah, really.
It's actually the love child of Simon Tam and Edward Cullen.
As a matter of fact.
Simon, you could do so much better.
Actually, now I'm gonna see if someone wrote a Simon and Edward fanfic.
Dude, Dave, that'd be a slash fanfic. You don't want to read that.
Yeah, but I just have to know now.
No, Dave, that's... You know what morbid curiosity does to people, okay?
It kills them.
Yeah.
That's why it's called morbid.
For instance, watching this. Well, no, that's actually because I made a promise to someone.
And I think the moral of the story here is never keep promises.
Did they explain yet why he's drinking a glass of marbles? I'm still not clear on that.
I do look
That's how Nicolas Cage gets pumped up to do a movie. He stares at himself in the mirror silently with those sunglasses going, okay. I like how it keeps showing the poster that says Leap of Death!
You can't live in fear.
You know, we already know he's made a deal with the devil, so it's not like there's really any tension here because we know he won't die.
Yeah,
Hi, I'm standing completely alone.
and yet spoke loud enough for him to hear me. Is this a fantasy sequence? This isn't exactly how I wanted my long-lost love to see me. Oh, in case we didn't grasp that.
What's going through your mind right now?
You look really good. I've seen you on TV. You know, I watch a lot of TV, and you do a really good job.
The first interview he's ever given.
Strong opening
what
words.
drives somebody to risk the broken bones, the cost of what you do? Are there any other costs?
Just my soul.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for this revealing peek into the life of Johnny.
I feel like that was his response to doing the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had the script on the table, got a paper cut, signed it in blood. They're like, will you do this movie? Yeah. Backed up, then reread it and went, oh, I thought it said ghost writer. My bad.
You thought it was
I don't want to.
He thought it was the PBS show.
Or that new Roman Polanski film that just came out.
Wait, the Roman Polanski film isn't based on the PBS show?
No.
Meanwhile, reminding us that we could be watching Apocalypse Now.
I took the cars out.
It didn't take them long to organize that helicopter plan, did it? They just always have helicopters on standby just in case Nicolas Cage wants to jump over them. You'd be surprised what's in his contract.
Yeah, that's how he keeps doing movies. It's not because he's good in the movies, it's because people want to see him jump helicopters.
A helicopter.
My dad thought it'd be cool.
As demonstrated in that flashback.
You know, that would be more powerful if we actually saw his dad thinking that was cool before he had the idea.
If it was a real flashback.
Yeah. How anticlimactic will this be if he makes it? Like, this is all building up to the fact that he can't die, and he's about to find out that he can't die. If he lands this jump, it'll just be a fail at storytelling. Really? That was supposed to be your chance to redeem yourself. I set it up for you. Oh my... Really?